Hey guys, I'm Chantel with Chantel's Homeschool. If you're new here, I homeschool 5 kids, ages 5, 8, 13, 15, and 17. I kind of don't homeschool my oldest anymore because he's taking community college classes. But today I wanted to share with you what my 8th grader is doing for homeschool. So let me go ahead and show you what my 8th grader is using. So my older kids all use Saxon math. He is using Saxon 8.7. That is for your average 8th grader or for advanced 7th graders. So we're using that. He also uses my math assistant to grade, which I will link below, and you can get a discount if you're interested in it. I love it because it automatically grades and I can see what their lesson concept mastery is. And it does have videos as well. But my son is using these because I had bought them for my oldest. This is Mastering Algebra John Saxon's Way, taught by Art Reed. We really enjoy these because it's an actual, it looks like an actual math teacher that's teaching them. So it's not just like a whiteboard with writing on it. He actually, you can see him doing it up on the board. So my 8th grader really likes these because he feels like he's in an actual math class. We call him Art Reed, his math teacher. I'll be like, okay, well, what did your math teacher say? And he's like, oh, I know, Mom. So we really enjoy those. And then he has his tests and his worksheets in here. The nice thing about my math assistant is that these extra practices that they do, like for their fractions and stuff, they're actually on my math assistant, so he can type in the answers on there really easily. So we really are enjoying my math assistant. And he has been using Saxon math since their very first book for middle school, which I believe is 5.4. And he has been doing that since then. And, you know, he's just doing really well. So we enjoy it. The other thing he is using the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts Level 7. This works really well for my son. His writing, when we first started the Good and the Beautiful, I started all my older kids on Level 3. And we just worked through it really quickly. I didn't want them to have any gaps. And back then, Level 3 was the last level to review everything that was taught for the older levels. And so I started them all in Level 3. We went through it in a couple of months. And then he has been doing it, you know, progressively since. He did Level 4, Level 5, Level 6. Now he's in Level 7. And I can really see, since he has been doing it this long and that many lessons, he has a better understanding of grammar and things than any of my other kids. And his writing is really, he really is a naturally talented writer. He does a very good job. So this is working really well for him. Along with this comes their course companion. And I tabbed these. It does not come this way, but you will definitely want to do this if you're doing Level 7. It just makes it a lot easier to do. So this has their states and capital letters, it has their poetry, it has their dictation, and the answer key. So for Good and the Beautiful Level 7, you need these. It comes with these two things and a reader. So that's currently, I know that they're going to be going through and changing those editions in the next couple years. And then along with that, he also has the grammar and geography cards where he learns his geography and grammar. So he is doing that for his language arts. You know, the Good and the Beautiful covers more than just language arts. It is literature, grammar, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. So that covers all of those subjects. And then he still is working through some handwriting. I just wanted to go back to the basics. He's actually done the Good and the Beautiful up through Level 6, but I wanted to go back through some basics with him because he has some handwriting issues. So I thought we could try to address that. We haven't done as well with it as I would have liked. And then, like I mentioned in my older son's video, we started out doing family history and science. But for these two kids, the age gap between them and my younger two was just too large. It's 5 years. And that was just too large this year. Every other year it's been fine. But this year I really noticed that we really needed to change things up. So we stopped doing our family history for this year and our science as a group. And my older kids are doing their own science and their own history. So Preston, my 8th grader, is using Easy Peasy all-in-one homeschool. He's using their 8th grade science. They have 4 courses to choose from, and I let him choose which one he thought he would like, and so he chose zoology. And I forget how much I truly do enjoy their courses. They might be free, but I feel like they're very well done. And he has just been enjoying it. He goes through like the animal kingdom. I was asking him a question, or my 8-year-old was asking him a question about worms. And he told us what part of the family they're with, because it has a lot of printables and different things that they do within that. And he was able to tell us what animal kingdom they were in and what sub-kingdom. And really, he's just really enjoying it. In fact, I'll go in there and he's doing extra research because he's enjoying it so much, which is unheard of for him. So we really are enjoying these courses. And then he is also using it for their history. It has a timeline. He started out at ancient history. That's the one he chose because they have 4 courses to choose from as well with that, and he chose to do the ancient history. So he's doing Easy Peasy all-in-one homeschool for his science and his history. And then he really likes the computer, so I thought he would enjoy a computer class. And so I was looking through Easy Peasy's things, and I noticed they have a computer course every year starting in grade 1 up through grade 8. They only scheduled it once a week. And so I went into my Easy Peasy assignments and I changed it so that he gets the assignments every week. And we started with level 4, and he's just going through level 4 all the way up until the end of the year. We'll see how far he gets. He'll probably get in probably to level 5 or 6 is my guess with the computer, doing it every day. And he has been enjoying it. He's doing a project on Scratch with Easy Peasy. It has him do slideshows. It has him learn how to start a blog. They really just go through a lot of different things, and it's been really enjoyable for him. Again, he'll sit there and do extra assignments because he's enjoying it so much. And I believe that is all I am using for him. And so it's been a really good year for him so far. Can I just tell you, this was a rough start of the year for us because I was having a lot more defiance and things that I don't normally have with my kids. And I was getting really frustrated. But when I stopped and I really thought about it and I prayed about it and I was just still so confused, I really felt like they needed to do individual science and history because we have always done it family style. For probably the last 9 years, we've done it that way. But this year, I really felt like they needed their own individual subjects for science and history. And it is turning out so well. I am very happy with it. And besides me being happy with it, my kids are really enjoying doing their own subjects in this area. So, but yeah, that's what we're using for my 8th grader. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. If I get enough questions about a particular thing, maybe I'll go ahead and do a video on that. So go ahead and let me know what questions you have. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel, like and subscribe. That shows YouTube that you like it, and it can boost my views up for other people so they can see this content as well. And we'll see you soon. Bye.